What is up, my dudes? Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to talk about the yellow arm some. There's been some pretty cool ideas on what this thing might be doing and where we might be getting it from within the ULTRAKILL community, and so in this video we're going to go over some of those. Let's get started. So if there's one thing on this topic we can all pretty much agree on, it's that we're going to be getting the yellow arm in 7-4, because this will follow the same pattern in the previous acts, getting the knuckle blaster from 1-4 and then getting the whiplash from 4-4. But now let's get into what everybody really cares about. How are we going to get it, and what will it do? Many people are speculating that we're going to be getting this sword from the original sword machine, because, well, they just kind of correlated yellow with yellow, and it kind of does make sense. It'd be cool to have like a melee weapon like this, and it could possibly work in the same fashion as the chainsaw does in Doom. Maybe having some type of charge-up system. I think this would be kind of fitting, because I would imagine in the last act of ULTRAKILL we're going to be seeing a lot more big enemies and more powerful enemies, so we'll need a tool that can help us cut down these more powerful enemies faster, otherwise the fights could be potentially overwhelming. It's also been speculated that we might get this arm from some new Supreme machine that we have yet to even encounter or hear about. Maybe it'll be called V3, maybe it'll have some other name, but either way, it'll still be badass. And now another potential place we might get it that I found kind of interesting and kind of exciting is possibly getting one of Gabrielle's swords, either Justice or Splendor. This could have some pretty cool gameplay mechanics, maybe work similarly to how we discussed earlier with the Doom mechanic, but what they were thinking is maybe it could kind of work alongside the parry mechanic in the fact that it could deflect bullets and deflect other projectiles, almost like Genji from Overwatch. Some people were bringing to light that ULTRAKILL kind of lacks anything similar to the BFG from Doom. Not that ULTRAKILL necessarily needs it, but having a weapon this powerful would be pretty damn fun to play with. They were saying that what if this yellow or gold arm, if you'd like to call it, would collect projectiles that come toward you and amass them into a massive explosion/projectile, kind of having an effect like the BFG. Perhaps jazzjack-kht and his team will find a way to rework this weapon they have in the museum. This could be really cool. Some other people have mentioned that it might kind of work like a repulsion cannon, in that whenever the repulsion cannon is fired, it will launch you away from big enemies and launch small enemies away from you, kind of working in the opposite way the whiplash does. Another speculation I heard being the fact that this act is called Godfist Suicide. What if we get the Fist of God that Gabriel commits suicide against? The suicide being he engages in battle with us, knowing he'll be defeated. Now, as far as what this Godfist arm would do, who knows? Maybe it'll allow us to throw spears like Gabriel. Maybe it'll allow us to do something even more epic. And now for the final speculation I have for this video is one I actually came with myself and was in fact sparked by the title of the latest level that jazzjack-kht has leaked to us. The Garden of Forking Paths. This title, The Garden of Forking Paths, is also the title of a short story within a book named Labyrinths by an Argentinian writer named Jorge Luis Borges. This short story discusses time and multiple dimensions. I won't spoil too much in case you want to listen to it. In fact, I'll put a tag in the top right corner that will take you to an audio reading of the book. But if you're okay with me just telling you what kind of happens and how this might play into the arm, feel free to stick around. I'll give you a couple seconds to leave if you don't. Alright, so in this book, the main character has a discussion with another character that is currently trying to solve a puzzle. So in this book, the main character's father was the author of a book that appeared to be unfinished. So whenever you read it, it just looked like a bunch of incomprehensible sentences, and it is also believed that the main character's father had created a labyrinth that no one had ever found. But in this short story, it is later discovered that the book itself is the labyrinth, and that all these seemingly incoherent sentences are actually all tied together, not into one complete story, but into the same story being told multiple different ways, because all of these multiple different ways are all happening at the same moment, but on different timelines. Many things are similar within that given moment, but there's always minute differences between the timelines, and there's infinite amount of timelines. What I'm speculating, and perhaps this is crazy, is that this golden arm will have some type of mechanic that will allow us to phase in and out of different timelines, getting us out of unsurvivable situations, kind of like a panic button. Now mind you, this speculation is the product of sleep deprivation and an absurd amount of caffeine. One of the closest examples I could find of what I'm trying to explain here is this clip from Titanfall 2. This gadget this guy has in Titanfall 2 allows him to phase in between different time zones to get into other areas of the map and get the advantage in combat. I think if the arm in ULTRAKILL has some type of aspect like this could be extremely interesting and add a whole lot of depth to the game. I was kind of thinking that this thing would have like a charge up, kind of like the rail cannon does after a use, to where you have to wait before traveling to different timelines again to save yourself. Could be pretty cool, but that's the end of my crazy speculation. And this is actually also the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any type of speculation that I didn't mention in this video, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And I have more ULTRAKILL content coming up. We're going to be doing a few things to help get our bearings back before Act 3 is officially dropped. I have some challenges that I'm going to be doing that will be pretty fun. And rest assured, more lore videos are on the way. I've been kind of limited on what kind of lore I can cover because, you know, the game isn't fully complete yet. So I've been kind of hesitant to do a lore video on, like, let's say, Gabrielle, for example, which is a video I'm looking forward a lot to making. But I do have some smaller scale lore videos that I'm working on. So I hope you guys enjoy those videos once I have them come out. And like always, guys, I most certainly hope you enjoyed the video, and I most certainly hope I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.